What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. It's a pizza guy John, and in today's video I'm going to be making some dough using this flour here. This is the Molino Dallagiovanna, the Napoletana flour. That's a 00 flour. I purchased it right off of Amazon, which I'll go ahead and link it above. Let's make some dough using this flour. It's just going to be a simple 48-hour cold fermented dough. I'll put all the information down below. We're going to be using the baker's percentage to make this dough. Again, this is for about 4 pizzas, and again I'll go ahead and put all the instructions down below of the ingredients that we need. This is 1.86 grams of yeast. We have 12.42 grams of salt, 404 grams of water, and 621 grams of flour. Again, like I said, this is a 48-hour dough. So the first 24 hours it's in the fridge bulk fermented, and then the next 24 hours will be in ball formation. So I'm going to get everything mixed in here. We'll do our yeast first. Get that all incorporated here. And then we'll do about 70-80% of the water. Put that to the side. And yeah, like this video, comment, let me know if you've tried this flour out. Again, it's not something that can be found at any grocery store. So you mainly have to order it online or so. But check out my other video. I have made some pizzas using this dough, so if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and do so now. I'll go ahead and link that up above as well for you. But let's go ahead and do that. And now I'll just go ahead and start kneading it with my hands. And again, you could do this on your work surface, but if you have a big bowl, definitely use that. Saves a little bit more mess. All right, and at this point, what I'm gonna do, because this is some fine sea salt, I'm going to get that mixed into our water. And just kind of get that to dissolve just a little bit. And I'll pour some more water in here. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start mixing this or kneading this for total time. We want to go about 8 to 10 minutes until it's really, really smooth. During that time, once it's getting pretty smooth, add in your water. So come back here shortly. All right, so I've been kneading now for about 10 minutes. One thing that I've noticed about this dough, at 65% hydration, it definitely takes in the water pretty nice. As you can see, it's really, really smooth. Gluten tells little parts as of right now, but that's fine. It's not sticky. Again, it's a 65% hydration dough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this covered for about 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, I'll need it for maybe about a couple more minutes. I'll do maybe one more resting period of 15 minutes, and then we'll get in the fridge. So we'll come back at that point when it's ready to go in the fridge for 24 hours. All right, so we've now done 2 separate resting periods of 15 minutes. As you can see, the dough feels nice. It looks nice and smooth. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this to the side. And we have a bowl here that I've put some olive oil in there. You could use any type of container, but again, this is just something that's just gonna go straight into the fridge. I like to just make it real tight dough ball here. You can see some bubbles starting to form. So this dough is good. It's ready to go. We're gonna go ahead now, pop that into this bowl here. We'll get that covered up, and then we're gonna put this straight into the fridge for 24 hours. After the 24 hours, we'll return back. We'll separate this into 4 dough balls, put them in an airtight container, back in the fridge for another 24 hours. And after that, we'll be ready to make pizza. So we'll see you then. All right, so it's 24 hours later. As you can see, here's our dough. It is doubled in size, so it's looking really good. We're gonna go ahead and take it out now. And again, this came out directly from the fridge. And the dough feels good, it smells good, it looks good. And so we're gonna just go ahead and just get a quick measurement, see how much we're weighing here. So we're looking at about 1021 divided by 4. So we're looking at about 255 grams piece. And so I'm just gonna be using some containers here. These are just some meal prep containers you could buy online, or if you go to a restaurant and they give you extra food, you could use some of these containers. I like them because, again, they have a lid. You could put them in the fridge, separate your dough balls, but they are lightly greased up with some olive oil. So we'll go ahead and just put these in there. But first, let's go ahead and, like I said, we need about 4 dough balls each at about 255 grams. So we'll split this one up here. About 244, 268. And the dough's filling really well. Like I said, it's fermenting really nicely in the fridge. It's a slow fermentation. So we'll just do that for 4 or 3 other. But in the meantime, I'll just show you how we just kind of ball it up here. You can hear the air in there. But you're just rolling it in your hand. You're making sure that you're getting it tight enough. On your table, just rolling it out. It smells really good. And there's definitely just so many different ways, but again, like I said, you just want to get it tight enough. All right, and once you have it closed off, then you want to go ahead and put in your container. If you have a big dough box, you could also do the same too. But like I said, what you're doing is you're just putting it in the fridge. These will stack up nicely, so I'll go ahead and get the other 3 done. I'll put this in the fridge for another 24 hours. About 2 hours before I want to cook, I'll take them out of the fridge and let them get to room temp, and then we'll make some pizzas. All right, so we're back now. This is 48 hours later. As you can see, this is the dough ball. It's doubled in size. I took it out about 2 hours-ish prior to wanting to cook it. Still a little cold, but it's not like freezing cold or anything like that. A little bit more, I guess you could say, room temperature. But again, after 48 hours, you want to take it out and make sure that you get it to room temp. So if this is something you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Part 2 will be posting a video of making a pizza with this dough, so make sure you stick around and see that. Again, check out my Instagram at the Pizza Guy John, and we'll talk there.